into the actual description or?
All right, are we ready to get started, folks?
Yes, Your Honour.
Excellent. All right, just double check everyone's bar licenses. I know Mr. Martini hasn't got his yet. He's still a trainee. Prosecution, have you got your bar
I'm still
license?
trainee as well.
Still trainee? Fantastic. That's fine. It's good that you're getting experience. And we'll continue. So, prosecution, if you don't mind introducing yourself along with the charges, and was there a plea deal offered to the defence?
Not at my knowledge, no.
There was, Your Honor, but I wasn't willing to drop some charges, so they denied it.
I see. All right, not a problem. Excellent. Defence, if you don't mind introducing yourself, and in regards to the charges, let's see here. It's charge of drug trafficking. How does your client plead?
I think you got the wrong
Yeah, this
one
is
here.
the wrong case.
We're
Is
looking
this-
at the case of James Bond.
850.
Oh, someone told me 840.
Now go back to your thing. Just don't worry about it.
Oh, is this James Bond? All right, not a problem.
Yeah.
My mistake. Someone put 840 in the booking system, so I was looking at the wrong case. Oh my goodness, why are there so many charges? All right. Mr. Martini, how does your client plead to this plethora of charges?
Not guilty.
Not guilty to all. All right, excellent.
Not guilty to murder of an active police officer is the main deal here.
Okay, so unfortunately, it's either guilty or not guilty. We can't segregate out the charges to make it. Yeah, just in regards to what we do here. All right, so just probably a quick look here. All right, not a problem. Thank you very much. All right, so
Behold, I have arrived, Your Honor. Thank you for waiting.
well, thank you, Trooper.
The fuck?
Are you part of this case?
Aren't they?
This is the case against Mr. James Bond.
Did you also add me to that report?
Is that us, Colton? Is Colton here?
I think you got the wrong case, sir.
Shit.
You guys.
I can be a part of it if you want me to, Your Honor.
No, you got to sit down in the gallery, Trooper.
Oh, good luck.
Thank you. All right. So, defense, do you have any motions to strike any of the evidence?
Say again, sorry.
Do you have any motions to strike any of the evidence?
Well, my first question is, where is the evidence?
Looks like it's just a statement. But you can always bring that up in trial, of course.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. All right, please take a seat. Just double checking both sides. You don't have any more than 3 witnesses in this case?
No.
All right. All right, prosecution, if you don't mind with your opening statement, please.
Afternoon, Your Honour. Today the LSPD have brought charges against would you be happy?
Yes.
So the LSPD have decided to charge James Bond today with aggravated assault, attempted murder, driving an unworthy motor vehicle, evading, failure to stop, illegal U-turn, murder of an active duty police officer, negligent driving, reckless endangerment, reckless invading, speeding, theft of a motor vehicle, and unlicensed operation of a motor vehicle. The suspect was witnessed. The LSPD were alerted to a distress from a EMS. Once arriving on scene, the Officer Dumbo has then witnessed the suspect ramming and endangering the life of the EMS. They've then, after that, the suspect has then left the scene. They've then patrolled the area, found the vehicle that the suspect was in. After that, the suspect has then drove off towards a clothing store on Strawberry Avenue, striking another police car, injuring the officer. The EMS then attended the scene and then confirmed the identity of the suspect that rammed the officers. Later, the suspect then returned to Legion Square and started ramming other civilians and then attempted to flee again, and then abandoning the vehicle and entering another stolen vehicle and with an individual in a monkey suit. A short chase then has happened. The vehicle was stopped and both suspects were arrested.
All right, thank you. All right, Defence, it is now time for your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honour. Ladies and gentlemen, today we examine a case filled with chaos, confusion, and split-second decisions. My client stands accused of reckless actions, but the evidence will show a far more complex reality. This was not the work of a dangerous criminal, but rather a situation that escalated beyond control. We must ask, was this truly an intentional act of harm, or was my client caught in a moment of panic reacting to circumstances beyond their control? The prosecution will paint a picture of recklessness, but will present the facts and reveal a different truth. At the heart of this case lies not just law, but understanding, as we ask you to keep an open mind as we uncover what really happened today.
All right, thank you. All right, prosecution, if you don't mind, starting with your first witness.
I'd like to call Officer Dumbo to the stand, please.
Where was that?
I'll just stand there. The area over there doesn't work very well.
Oh, okay.
Officer Dumbo, can you just tell me the events leading up to the arrest, please?
Okay. So basically, I was on patrol, and the rest was put over the thingy. I went to the rest, and the paramedic said that he was getting repeatedly rammed, and that guy is farting.
Ew.
And deliberately rammed, and then the patient that he was also treating was also getting rammed. We went like investigating around Legion Square. We ended up at the PDM parking lot where the paramedic said, there's the guy, as the car was coming towards us. The car struck another car, and that car hit some officers. I then fired shots at the car's tires. It was like a blue sedan-y looking car, like blue greeny. The car then fled. I began chasing it in my car, where it ended up at the clothing store on Strawberry. The loop, it came back towards a clothing store, striking an officer, downing them. The paramedic then came and assisted aid to the officer. We then lost sight of the car. And after the officer was treated, we went back on patrol because we couldn't find him. As we were driving back to Legion Square, a different car, it was a black hearse, then struck a civilian wearing all pink. We began to chase the hearse. After the hearse started to speed away, crossing over multiple lanes, doing U-turns around Legion Square, the suspect decided to get out of that car and get into a multicolored hatchback, at which point we began chasing again. And then, after a little bit of a short chase, car stopped and the suspect began to run on foot, but we were able to catch them.
All right, Dumbo. So, were you, with your beliefs, were you believing that the public was at most at danger to this from Mr.
Definitely. The guy was extremely reckless, striking multiple people and multiple officers.
Furthermore, you did check him for driver's license, correct?
I did, and it come back no license.
Was there any other witnesses to this incident?
There was multiple witnesses, multiple victims. The paramedic, I was unable to get a statement from them, and also the other officer that was struck. But there's multiple witnesses to the crimes. Yes.
All right, thank you.
All right. Is that the end of your questioning, sir?
Yes, I rest.
All right. Defense, it is your turn to question Officer Bow.
At the scene, when you say the officer was downed, would you say that would be a murder, or would you say that would be he was injured at scene?
I would say that was murder.
Based on?
Based on the fact that he needed medical to get fixed.
Yeah, so with that murder,
Mhm.
would he be taken to hospital?
Usually he would be taken to hospital, but the paramedics did a wonderful job. And the officer wanted to go back and catch the guy. And we deemed that more important than him getting fully fixed up.
Do you think the officer would have been fit for work after being murdered on the side of the road?
Oh, he seemed pretty upbeat about it.
Okay.
Paramedic did a
Arrest.
wonderful job.
Arrest.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Officer Bow. All right, prosecution, do you have another witness?
Hold one.
No, they weren't available. Yeah.
Your Honor, we have no more witnesses as they've all been flown out.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much. All right, defense, it is now your turn to call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honour. Mr. Bond, do you want to come up?
Mr. Bond, do you promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
And make sure you're yelling as well, please, sir.
Your Honor.
Have you got your voice box up?
Yes, Your Honor.
There we go. All right, you may continue.
Okay. So at the scene, what do you remember? Do you remember hitting officers? Do you remember anything like that?
No.
Do you feel the car had any issues at the time of the incident?
When the
car was
police hit
fine,
the
wasn't it?
car and the car finally stopped, that's when it had issues.
So you're saying once the police shot your wheels out?
No, when the rainbow car got hit for the 20th time, it gave up. And that's when the car had issues.
Yeah, okay. I think that's all we have to really say. There's have a look in the statement. Whatever's there would be accused. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right, does the defense rest?
Yeah, rest, yeah.
All right, thank you. Prosecution, do you have any questions for the defense's witness? Oh, come back, Mr. Bond.
There.
Was it your intent to ram the EMS on scene, correct?
Objection. This is leading.
Allegedly, I don't think that
Oh,
happened.
Hang on,
Allegedly.
I'd like to hear the objection. What is the objection?
Leading.
Yes, please rephrase that question.
Oh, I rest, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Mr. Bond. Please return to your chair. All right, we'll now have closing statements, one from the prosecution.
He's also endangered the road rules. There's not much you can really say. He's just it's too much of a danger to keep out in the public, Your Honor. The statement provided by Dumbo proves that he is guilty with these charges, Your Honor. And it is in the best intention of the court and of the city to have this man behind bars, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Defense, your closing statement, please.
Thank you, Your Honour. Ladies and gentlemen, this case is not about a criminal mastermind, but a person caught in chaos. My client did not act with intent to harm, rather reacted in a fear to a rapidly escalating situation. The prosecution was not proven beyond a reasonable doubt that this was anything more than a panic and poor decision under pressure. Mistakes were made, but intent matters. I urge you to see the truth and return a verdict of not guilty. Thank you, Your Honour.
Oh, thank you. Right, court will be in recess for 10 minutes while I make my verdict.
Thank you, Your Honour.
Thank you. Really?
A few minutes later.
He's back, he's back, he's back. He's back, he's back. Wait, where'd you get
All
the
right.
shit from?
If everyone just comes to order, please. Please organise yourselves.
Excuse me. Move.
Mr. Martini, are you going to be standing next to your client? Oh, you are. There we go. Sorry, it took a little while to update for some bizarre reason. All right. In the case of Bond versus the state, I'm concerned by the lack of physical evidence. While a statement from the arresting officer can be enough, photographic evidence of the scene or scenes, and having the possibility of other witnesses come forward can give the court's scales of justice the correct balance. I feel the defence's statement and overall demeanour of shame to be genuine. However, the statement of a decorated lieutenant within the Los Santos Police Department cannot be ignored. I find the defendant guilty of all charges and order a reduction of 50%. He is to be remanded into custody and serve out his sentence immediately.
Your Honour,
Yes?
it only goes to 20.
Yes, I know. I can set it to 50%. However, I can't execute the sentence. That's a
Okay.
problem with IT.